going on, bro? Why are you watching it on regular speed, man?
Uh huh.
Because we're fucking idiots, okay?
Word. Yo, I need to find my charger for this shit. I need to adjust my sound again.
Okay, what the fuck, man? They're using names that I don't even know who they are. But you know what? Snipe, I think, is
LazerSnipe.
yeah, it must be Snipes, right? So Brooks must be Apology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, we got it. That would have been bad, bro, if they used screen names and we couldn't tell who's who.
Right.
So you don't have to trash talk, but we can.
Sorry, I'm checking my volume out. My volume's fucked up again.
It's all good, man. I think everybody's just following this trash talk.
Well, fuck yeah, dude.
Ooh, that one was sexual.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I thought that was BM and made him look bad.
Who's that? Someone was BM? I probably like him more.
He was talking about Larva when he played with his feet against, I think it was a Chinese player.
Dude,
And I think he killed one of his drones.
there's no fucking way somebody actually played with their feet.
Yeah, for a little while, and he killed one of his drones in the beginning, and it just... it's not a good look.
Larva's a pro Korean player. That's why. It was on stream. He actually got fined for that.
It was a tournament or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll tell people, you know, I was playing with my fucking feet. Like, he had to have been like, maybe
You can watch it, bro.
Yeah.
It's on video.
I'll find the clip and I'll put it in the
See a
Discord
fucking
later.
monkey or something, dude. You know how hard it is to even click with your foot.
Well, it wasn't the whole game. It was a little while, but even more importantly, I think he killed one of his drones in the beginning, and that's just why, right?
Yeah. Essentially, he was saying that his opponent was so bad that he could play with his feet and still win. And he said,
And when you're playing somebody from another country, it could be interpreted as racism almost. Not that that was his intention, but you just want to be smart about those things.
I don't give a fuck where they're from. If I'm better than them, and you know, if they're at the level, or if I'm at the level that I can beat somebody playing with my feet, I'm gonna shit talk you. Especially if you're playing in a tournament, dude. What the?
You're an asshole, man.
If you're playing in a tournament,
He's got a daughter. I don't know if she was born then, but
okay.
I expect some maturity, you know, and manner.
there's a difference. If I'm playing you in a game and you beat the hell out of me, I mean, you stomp me at every angle. Good game. If I think that I'm so much better than you that I can play in this tournament and actually hang with you, like there's no reason for somebody, if there's that much of a skill difference, to play in a tournament. I'm not gonna, even if I was invited, I would not go and play in these Korean tournaments because I know I want to be a fucking joke.
Right. Well,
Right?
what can I tell you, man?
Chat. Have my back on this. Am I right?
So this was a digression, but I think Sniper Apology caused it because they mentioned it while they were trash talking. And they're still trash talking 3-4 minutes into the game. So
All right, let's actually get to the game a little bit. Okay, so we've got a 2-fac rush here against a 1-gate expand. Unless we see some kind of Reaver play or fast DTs or something like that, I really think this is going to be tough to hold. Now, he does have an advantage. He is across the map. But
you talking about pro cost? Like it buys them some time to macro?
yeah, it's actually a lot harder to push with 2-fac, even with, you know, him going 1-gate expand, because it's all the way across the map. You gives you a little bit more time. See, he's putting these pylons up here to kind of wall off. He is getting a robo, so now I don't know. The best thing to do is actually keep your units at Terran and just kind of micro and get some free shots off as you go back. Okay, now see, this doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he knew he wasn't going to be effective. Okay. So instead of actually going to the conventional 2 factory push, he's just going for a bunch of bolts early to harass and stuff. So he might actually get some damage done here. Because, I mean, he only has 1 Dragoon at his base.
He's not sending his probes at his natural back.
Yeah, see, he's just going to wall off here. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, didn't even get a probe. That's got to be disheartening. But that was a good play there from Snipe.
Sharp thinking, man. He had 300 minerals and he put down 3 pylons.
He needs to cancel one of these pylons. Okay. Oh, that stinks.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. I actually played a PvT the other day, and I knew I was way better than this guy. But I'm not a 1v1 player, and I'll admit that faster than anybody. And it was so bad. Man, even though I was way better than the other guy, I still struggled because my 1v1 is so bad. Ugh.
Shout out to My Fleeting Dream, who's having a baby.
Hey, sweet man. Like, is his woman in the hospital like right now giving birth, or?
I think very soon. So we got a few fathers on our Discord. You're one of them. Madhino, Babo, Wiggly, My Fleeting Dream, of course. Shout out to all the daddy babies. Or baby daddies?
Oh, well, hopefully for his sake, he's having a boy. Girls are tough, man. Oh my god. I love you, sweetie. She's just sitting right next to me like, fuck dad.
They take care of their parents more, I think.
Honestly, though, for those of you thinking about becoming fathers, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But pray that you have a boy first, because you are not ready for a girl for your first child. Alright, so let's see here. It's like Terran's actually, in my opinion, is actually playing much better than the Protoss at this point. He's got 1-1 upgrades coming. He's dropping his science facility. He's getting his 3rd expansion down here. He's already walled it off. Once he gets a turret up there, he'll be in good shape at his 3rd. Looks like Protoss is going to go for Arbiters. You see the Templar Archives and Stargate over here. Looks like they're both just satisfied with going for a macro game. Excuse me. See, one thing that I have noticed in a lot of these games, especially on Fighting Spirit, where it's so balanced, and I say balanced sparingly because I really feel like Terran does much better on this map, pretty much given that 3rd free expansion. You don't want to play this macro game against Terran. You want to thin this tank count out a little bit. You want to get a shuttle. Like right now, if he got a shuttle, and he kind of pushed into his natural right here, or his 3rd base or something, you know, that would actually put him way behind, or better put, give Snipe a little bit of an advantage. And he really needs to start dropping some gateways soon. So it looks like Terran's gonna start dropping his factory count pretty quickly here. Now we'll say this: look at the difference in the worker count, though. It's like Terran cut his, and I know Protoss got his expansion sooner, but that's 14 workers. That's a huge difference. Okay, here we go. We got some more gateways coming down. We got Arbiter on the way. Thetis. Stasis, excuse me. Kind of a slow and unproductive game so far.
Does Protoss have enough gateways at this point?
No. I mean, he's got enough to kind of keep him balanced right now. But if
Same with Terran, right?
If Terran just wanted to kind of walk out, I mean, he would actually not do too bad because Protoss has, okay, he's got a few zealots.
I feel like they're going to put down some gates and factories soon and max out.
Yeah, Terran needs to drop about 3 more factories. He actually needs to come up here in this big gap in his base next to his science facility.
I like this, man. Their economy's looking good. Their tech is looking good.
One thing I will say that Terran definitely is going to have an advantage in this game is upgrades. He's already at 1-1, and Protoss hasn't even finished his first weapon upgrade yet. Terran's almost at +2. Now Protoss did secure this other base at the bottom. See, this is where it's very important for Terran to be harassing. He's got to send these vultures out on the map. You know, you need to put one down here at the bottom right base. You need to put one up here at the top left base. Put a mine in each one of these spots. You know, that way at least you know whenever they expand. Okay, congrats, Fleeting Dream. It is a boy.
Horrible. Horrible comments.
It's not horrible comments.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly though, I mean, there's not many dads, or we'll just say guys in general, that don't want a boy first. There's something about having a son first, and that doesn't mean I love my daughter any less, or I wouldn't have been any happier with you know, my family if I had a girl first. But you know, you kind of want that son to carry on your name, and you know, like if you're like me, I'm totally into sports. Like, I mean, I coach a lot of basketball. I played basketball my whole life. So I've got my son playing all the sports and stuff like that. I can go to his games. I can coach his ball teams. You know, girls don't have as many options for the father to be involved. You know, they're mostly, you know, gymnastics, cheerleading. Now, a lot of them do play like basketball and stuff, but now they don't have any kind of football league or anything for girls.
So you just basically neglected your daughter her whole life. I'm just kidding.
She comes with me, and she'll play. I'll have her play basketball and stuff like that, and get her involved. But now she wants to do cheer. You know, she'll go to cheer or whatever. Having a boy gets you ready for a girl. I mean, really and truly. I know I've stressed this several times, but oh man, girls are so much more high maintenance than boys, even at a young age.
Did y'all find out the gender before the baby was born?
Oh yeah. I'm not one of those parents. Fuck that. I'm gonna be prepared. My kid's room's gonna you know, be decked out. We're gonna have clothes and shit.
Some people do the gender reveal cake.
Cool. I didn't do that. We just kind of posted on Facebook. Hey, we're having a boy. Hey, we're having a girl. Whatever. All right, so we're pretty much maxed out on both sides here now. Terran really, in my opinion, needs to push left and then take 12 o'clock Okay, see, he's already recalled on his 3 o'clock base over here. So this is going to be tough for Terran to recover. To be honest, he's lost a lot of SCVs. He may lose his Nexus. Looks like he's target firing this Nexus. There's no SCVs here to repair it either. Oof, that hurts. So right now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, effectively 6 mining bases against 2. So that's going to be tough to come back for. Even though they're even supply, Protoss is going to be able to reinforce his army so much faster.
He's 2-2 upgrades, and he's about to be 3 attack upgrades on his tanks.
Oh yeah, now that's going to steamroll the units, but I mean, as long as Protoss has good macro and it keeps it pumping, he should be okay. But now he does need to get a couple more arbiters just to keep pumping those stasis fields. Kind of
When you're dealing with a Terran like this, is it a good idea to just take over all of the map?
No, right now what he needs to do is he needs to be, and that's what he's doing. He's being the aggressor. He's going out of the map. He's starting to throw some mines down so he can kind of push this side base. He's retaking his 3 o'clock. He needs to go ahead and take his 12 o'clock, though. Truly and honestly.
What do you do here? Do you help or do you counter? He's going to try to counter, I think.
All Protoss needs to do is just keep fighting Terran at this point because, he's got.
I feel like he should have countered, but that was a really good status.
Yeah. I wouldn't counter because the thing is, all you got to do is kind of starve your Terran at this point. You know, he has the whole map. See all these gateways he's got on the right side of the map thrown up?
Good point.
I mean, I would just keep dropping. And if your main base gets pushed, make sure to rebuild your tech before you lose it all. I mean, look at all the gates at the top left. You know, one thing he does need to do, he needs to put a small army between his Terran force and his base, so he kind of cuts off any resupplying tanks coming in or anything like that. Clear up these mines before going in. But losing this 9 o'clock base isn't going to be too big of an issue as long as he plays smart. I would definitely get either a shuttle or some storms, so to kind of get on top of these tanks better. Terran's fighting pretty good though. I got to give him credit on that. I mean, he's controlling his units pretty well.
Those upgrades are just going to slice through you unless you got equal upgrades. And I'm not sure how important shield is. The upgrade.
Shield's not good for anything against Terran. It really isn't. But I mean, it's not bad either. With this much money, it wouldn't hurt, you know? Boy, these vultures are just doing so much work.
So that's a nice counter by Protoss at 3 o'clock. And Terran is going to try to take out the 11 o'clock base of Protoss. A little base trading here.
Yeah. And honestly, that was probably his best move because he's going to lose his top left now. Still got so many tanks down here. Oh my gosh.
I mean, like you're saying, Terran is a bit starved. He's mined out at his main. He just has a natural. And that's getting mined out.
Yeah, he's only got 300 minerals effectively per patch there. So Terran really has to, he needs to just drop a crap ton of turrets at this third base and just drop a bunch of mines. And if you lose your SCVs, you lose your SCVs, you know, but you can't lose that base again. Okay, now he's taking the 12 o'clock, so he can transfer those SCVs in there. Oh man, and Protoss is going hard for this. Look at this army coming up to the 12 o'clock base. If you get these turrets up, you might actually snap that Arbiter. That Arbiter's weak. Yep, it looks like he got it.
That command center might be floating to 11 o'clock, where I think he might try to, take for himself.
Yeah, but he's gonna lose.
But it's not gonna make it.
That's okay. You know, if he just, I don't know. This game's kind of still up in the air, to be honest. Both players. I've had my replay panel up to the progress this whole time. I just now realized it. There's still a little bit to go on this game, so I mean. Protoss does still have 3 full mineral patches, about to be 4, that he's going to be mining from. Is Protoss going to try to take 3 o'clock? He's got this probe here coming from behind these units. Three upgrades, man. Alright, this might be the deciding point in the game if Protoss decides to attack with this force. I don't agree with this though. All Terran's doing right now is just defending.
Yeah, that group of units at 3 o'clock was vulnerable. He's going to save a few tanks.
Yeah, but this is a pretty big force coming in to reinforce, though. Once he got some good scans here, he can pretty much just 1A into this Protoss force. Listen to the Zealot deaths. Stop making vessels, though. That kind of confuses me. He actually had some really good vessels playing. Okay, we got 1 here. He's gonna lose it. Oh.
Might have a special treat later tonight. BW Minerals, who is a map maker, sponsored a show match of his own on his own custom map and asked the players to basically play on the map a best of 5. And he's probably going to show us those games at the end of our stream event tonight. So hopefully he comes on later and casts those matches with us.
I think Protoss just has him at this point. Look, he started to take this 3 o'clock. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. Terran can't sit. Look at the units on the map for Protoss. There's just this little force that just popped out on the bottom left. The only reason his supply is that high is because they're all still making in the gateways. Terran had taken this force up to the top left, started pushing out on the map and reinforcing it. I mean, he really could have taken out another base or 2. I feel like this Terran might have actually won this game if he had been more aggressive. But I feel like it's just going to be too tough for him.
He had the upgrade advantage, and the supply wasn't bad, right?
Oh yeah, I mean...
You mean if he would have pushed, what is that, 7 o'clock instead of 11? After he had taken 9 o'clock?
See, this is where it's going to be the end. Drop the barracks! Oh, these zealots got in. Those things are dead. Seven kills on that one tank. He just doesn't have any money left though. I'm kind of interested in watching the rest of the games. These guys, I really feel like this is kind of an even match. Man, those tanks are doing so much damage, dude. Beat this shit up.
All right, Snipe takes game 1. After each game. Yeah, you suck. I won't tell you the outcome, but it's 5 games.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't ever like knowing the outcome of stuff that I'm casting. I like being surprised, but like I said, I mean, I felt like that Terran actually played most of it right, and if he was just a little bit more aggressive, that could have been his win. Even though Protoss had, what was it? I think 6 bases to 2 at one point. I still feel like Terran could have won that. And that's saying something. When you're down 4 bases, it doesn't matter what the matchup is. I think he's still could have won that, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we got your Terran player up here at the top left. What's Apology's other name?
On Discord, he's known as Brooks.
Brooks. Okay. So we got Brooks up here at the top left, and we've got LazerSnipe at the bottom right. That's your Protoss player. Ugh. Okay, so and this is just my outlook on it. I feel like this is more of a Protoss map than a Terran map. I felt like maybe it's just something he's more accustomed to, though, and that's why.
This is Circuit Breaker, right?
Yeah. So maybe he just chose this map because he's just comfortable with it. That's very important for players to do. That's why you're given the option. The loser chooses next map, so you can actually, if you're down a game, you want to catch up. So you want to play a map. It doesn't matter how imbalanced it is. Pick something that is going to favor your race. This guy knows all the old school cheats.
I don't remember Power Overwhelming.
Power overwhelming is you'll never die. There is no cow level. Instant win. I remember all those cheats, man. I used to use them sometimes. If I was just trying to blow through the campaign just to kind of get a grasp on the story again, if it's been years and years since I played it. So our Terran player's scouting the top right. Now on this map, I'm not sure. There's not really a good place in the middle of the map to actually proxy. Or is there? Let's see. That's Protoss. Yeah, okay. So maybe like the, well, no, because that'd be in the scouting range if they're next to you. Because I think right here in the middle of the map, it's really difficult to figure out your placement for Pylon Gateway. Like your 2 gates, which you wouldn't want a 2-gate proxy against a Terran anyways in case they block. Now this map isn't terrible for Terran versus Protoss on the Terran side. I mean, it's still kind of balanced because you've got these two little bridges here. You know, over on the right side for Terran, you've got these ramps. So you know, not only do you have different ways that you can actually, you know, go with your vultures to harass. You have different ways to go out. They don't really have a ramp that they can block like on Fighting Spirit outside of Terran's base.
You know, you can kind of line dragoons up on the outside in case vulture harass was coming out. But off to the right side where Terran was, you can just put one dragoon on that ramp and give you an early warning signal and stop any kind of vulture harass coming out onto the map early on. Kind of gives you a early warning signal in case they want to, you know, take that second expansion early.
Yeah, man, fuck that depot, bro. For ire. So he's getting speed vultures first.
Yeah, kind of the same build we saw last game, but no tank early this time. Maybe he skipped the tank because he saw the two zealots come out instead.
Does the speed vulture upgrade complete quicker, like slightly quicker than the mine upgrade? Or are they both the same?
I think it's just a little faster, or they're so close. It's just kind of hard to tell.
Oh no, the probe. But he got intel. He knows that 4 vultures are coming. He's going to block off.
Oh, he got in. Oh, don't stop. There you go.
Fucking vultures, man. And he drops mines.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna get that probe line just for.
Yeah, that would have been really bad for him. I hate vultures, man.
Aaron's got the expansion making supply block a little bit. He's just focusing on doing as much damage as he can right now.
I didn't see that robotic support, babe.
He's got nothing. This is game right here. But I don't see a Reaver coming out or anything like that. Is he going to stay and try to play this out? Because he's down to 6 pros. 5 pros. 4 pros.
Jerry, are your graphics better? Oh, Jerry, you got a system upgrade. That's right. Sweet.
Okay, so
That's exactly what you're trying to do. What if he comes back, bro?
if he comes back, then we can slow the game back down a little bit, or something else happens. But I mean,
You know, we've never really speeded up any replays, and I'd hate to get in the habit of doing that. And it seems a little BM. So if we can be patient, I think that would be cool.
that's
I
y'all's.
think he's coming back, man.
If he comes back, oh
I'm
my!
a Protoss diehard fan. You know? From the get-go, I knew it was the coolest race. Coolest storyline, coolest structures, coolest sounds.
Okay, so the Reaper's out. He's making scarabs, loading that bitch up. No shuttle speed though. Terran's got this little hidden expansion down the bottom left. He's gonna sneak in some more vultures here and get some work done.
Ooh.
2, 3. Oh, just 3. Ooh. Another dormant mine going off. So let's see how much work this shuttle does here.
I mean, what else could you use the Reaver for, right? He knew about it. He put up turrets.
He's got spider mines laying around.
Okay, he's being careful.
Still no observatory out just yet for Protoss. He's still trying to catch up on probe count. He's not letting him in this base. He knows if this Reaver drop doesn't do a lot of damage, it's over.
At the very least, you could maybe just drop it like in front of his natural
Yeah, I mean,
and target any vultures that are trying to pass by. Or,
drop the Zealot first, and
but he's got Goliaths coming. He's like, saw the Goliaths, he's running away. Ooh, almost dropped the Reaver.
Terran really wants this win, though. He's playing super safe. By the way, guys, if you're interested and you happen to miss any of these show matches, make sure to check out Primal One TV on YouTube. He's got them all there. And if you prefer to speed up the replays, all you got to do is change that playback speed to like 1.5 or something. Make sure to like, leave a comment, tell your friends about it, give some more views. Yeah.
What did you suck say? I just missed that. Did you want to speed it up?
No, I said since we don't speed up here, I said if you guys happen to miss a show match or anything like that, check out Primal One's YouTube. He posts there regularly. All these show matches go on YouTube. And,
Vultures are back.
if you want to kind of speed it up a little bit, you just change that playback speed to 1.5 or something. You talk a little faster. It moves along, you know. Honestly, though, it's what I've had to use lately. Where my computer was down, all I had was my phone. You know, or if I miss you guys casting or anything.
I like the resolve of Protoss. He's like, fuck this, I'm not leaving.
I think Terran like stopped playing, dude. No, he couldn't have though. His APM's like 250. How does he have 2K minerals? When Protoss is effectively dead. Maybe that's why. He's kind of playing like I do. Like, okay, the game's over. I'm gonna stop playing. Let him catch up.
You know, the balance between micro and macro is one of the most difficult aspects of the game.
That's why I suck at 1 versus 1. That's why I'm a 2 versus 2 player. I can't handle that.
Well, I guess trying to figure out when to emphasize micro at the expense of macro if you can't do both. And when to sort of like stop staring at your units and go back to your base and start building shit.
Here we go. This might do some damage. Oh, drop the Reaper. No.
Should have dropped while the tanks weren't sieging.
Yeah, it's too late now. had all that clutter amongst them. Oof.
Look at all these scared tanks. I love it.
Now there was a Protoss player. I can't remember if it was Boneth or DeWalt. I don't think we've had Boneth on here, have we?
We have.
We had. Okay.
He made his debut versus Casper, I want to say.
I remember what I was going to say. That 5-man free for all. DeWalt's Reaver micro. Oh my god, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, DeVault and Bonnet are just good. Okay, so Apology, aka Brooks, takes round 2. I guess one of the reasons I just didn't want to fast forward it, man, is because these YouTubes, the players watch them sometimes.
No, it wasn't even.
It's
It wasn't
worth-
that I was trying to skip the game at all. I was just going to fast forward it because it looked like there's going to be a long gap there where nobody. Did
I
any-
probably should, but I just don't want to get in the habit of kind of doing that. I
That's
don't
cool. Game 3 coming up.
You're probably right.
Neo Sylphid. All right. See, I enjoy watching this map. Ooh. Excuse me. So it looks like some people were trying to get an actual 1 vs 2 show match to go down. Ugh. That'd be tough. Even if the player is insanely good. You'd have to set some rules like the good player can random if he wants, and the 2 other lower ranker players have to pick a race. You can't have 2 Zergs. You'd have to set some ground rules for sure. We're gonna try to do something like that. I have no idea what these guys are talking about. Any idea what these guys are talking about?
No, I'm not sure.
Like, I want to say it's StarCraft, but I don't think it is. Talking about mini nukes and I don't know. Oh. Okay, so Protoss didn't scout at all, which is weird. I don't know if he realized it or not. But he made a zealot anyways. Let's hope he guesses right, I guess. Well, he doesn't have to guess. Okay, there we go. Change directions. Another 2-fact opening for our Terran player here. He really likes that early Vulture harass.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. And he really likes the Zealot attack. Where does Zealot go?
Honestly, I hate dealing with it as Terran. I hate that one zealot.
Attack that depot, man. Just attack it. Oh god, yes.
What up, Zesagi? LazerSnipe joining us in the chat. And what were you guys talking? Maybe you can answer this. What were you guys talking about at the beginning of the game? Something about mini nukes and shit. Carriers and Goliaths attacking their own buildings to deal damage to the carriers or something. I don't know. I was lost on it all. Almost as lost as this Dragoon is. Yo, did you guys like vision each other or something? How did you know that SCV was there? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so Protoss has made Dragoons, robotics facility.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boom, boom,
Uh-oh.
boom. Oh, he's in. He is in. He's focusing on his base though, trying to defend against this Dragoon push. Oh man, these vultures are putting in work though. Lost his tank. Oh no. This Protoss might break this wall. He needs to pull some more SCVs. There we go. Now, Terran did a lot of damage to Protoss's econ, but he's picking off SCVs here and there, left and right, making him spend a lot of money on repairing. Here we go. Now he's got siege mode, so he'll be fine here. Dragoons are one shot each. Ooh, 2 hit points. Oh. Mini nukes equals mines. Carriers need to attack their own buildings to get all interceptors out. Ooh, that'd be a good game. See, Banana actually plays some ranked games, but I've never actually personally seen him play 1v1.
That might have been our first 1v1 show match.
Really?
Yeah, so the first show matches we did featured just TQ or US West players.
Huh. Missed those.
Well, I'll tell you guys, set them up, send me the replays, and we'll stream and cast them. Because it's really hard getting 2v2s, organizing them.
Yeah. Me and maybe I'll get a hold of Wiggly and we'll see if some people want to do some 2 vs 2s or something. And
You just got at least a best of 3, right?
usually Wiggly's on whenever I'm on, and we've got some games going. Probable will be on. I've not seen Jengi and Terror playing much 2v2 lately, but now
They're
they're
preparing for a Latin American tourney.
well, they're in it. They're playing it right. Well, I don't know if it's right now, but I was watching it. Last
Yeah,
night.
they have been. I think they already played Phoenix and whatever his partner was.
They played somebody last night and beat them. Now I noticed the Soul Gaming, they've got 2 teams in it, and they had to play each other in like the 2nd or 3rd round or something.
Oh, is that right? That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Bravo and Dandy was one of them.
I'm sure they're one of them. But I
Shout
don't
out
know
to
who.
Fuji.
Now, what's the rules on that tournament? Like, is it a non-Korean tournament or something? I know a lot of tournaments. have
Yeah, I
that.
think it's Latin Americans. $2,200 USD price.
Shit, I'm from Latin America. So is Scan? We're gonna be on a team together.
All right, guys, if you're tuning in, we might have a special show match later tonight. Minerals, aka Mello, is a map maker, and he sponsored a show match of his own and basically asked the players to play on his map. So we might stream and cast those games later tonight if he gets off work and joins us to talk about his map. We're hoping other map makers will join our Discord and sponsor show matches on their maps. That would be cool. And you know what? Anybody's really welcome to the Discord to sponsor show match. You don't have to share the content with us in the form of replays. You can just keep it for yourself. We've sort of built this platform, and we have a sizable player pool that you could choose players from to organize your own show match. So yeah, it's cool. I think if people were to support players a little bit more financially. And it's up to you. You can share the replays with us, and we can stream and cast them, and you can join. I'm really hoping that becomes a thing in the future. So Taryn's moving out.
I think you guys have done a pretty awesome job with all this stuff you got going on.
It's everybody else, man. And Primal One, he's been doing all the heavy lifting here. Our majestic observer. Ooh.
Terrence getting some good siege tank shots off. From
But you know, he got out of there before he lost those other goons because they were low health.
I don't think Terran might have lost 1 or 2 tanks. I think.
He's getting a shuttle, I like that. I hope he's pumping out some Zealots to load in there. He's got 3 Dragoons at his second expansion. He might need those. And yeah, he's getting his people together, man. Is he going to counter?
That might be his best option right now, but he's not getting up there without that shuttle.
Sexy counter.
Oh, this Vulture's in Protoss' natural doing some work.
6 kills.
Ugh.
7 kills.
Oh, and it got away though.
Oh, I know. Hate that bull.
Maybe he's just cutting off that supply route. You know, the reinforcements, and maybe gonna pincer him. I really like this position from Terran, though.
I hate it.
You're
What do you do as Protoss, right? He might be able to read some of the gateways.
Well,
from,
there's
across the
no
wall.
vultures here. There's no vulture support. Just pump some zealots and you're fine.
Yeah, he's got 2 shuttles. His speed just finished up. The goons are just sitting there, and I think they're going to cut off the reinforcement line.
Save those tanks. Oh no, that's bad.
Terran's really exploiting aspects of the map to
Oh yeah.
drive Protoss crazy here.
If he can get this Nexus, he'll be in such a good spot.
Yeah, I think he should have came back before, man. These are just a few
Yeah.
tanks, right? And they've caused so much damage.
Oh yeah. Finish that thing off. There you go. Oh, 2
It's
shots.
the right decision, yeah. It's a little late, though. He lost his natural, which sucks, but at least he has 1 expansion left.
Okay, he's gonna try to sneak these tanks in here to get a couple siege tank blasts off on these probe line. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be pretty.
You don't see this often, eh?
Oh man.
In 1v1 back in the day, Terran would drop 2 tanks and siege and hit the probes, right? I don't even think that's a thing anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
That
It's
was
just
like
what
a long tip. Protoss is down to 8 probes. Man, he has really taken a beating these last 2 games. His probe count.
Hmm.
But to be fair, I mean, Terran's just doing a good job. I mean, that's all he's been focusing on. I think he realized after game 1 that he can't let this guy just sit back and econ up and take the
That's a
map.
good point, man. Yeah.
See how Terran like heard every bit of advice that I was giving the first game before I even got it. He's dropping a mine at every expansion. He's keeping a vulture over there. Now this double shuttle play, I really do like it. I used to do this a lot whenever I didn't suck at 1v1.
Okay, smart move backing off. That shuttle is almost dead, and it's got 4 zealots in there. The other one just has a probe in there.
This might be the deciding factor of this game. I'm gonna zealot bomb here. Try to do some damage on these tanks. Oh, look at both those tanks. 8 hit points each. He didn't get any of those. Got a probe drop. And that's your GG. Terran takes the lead 2-1. Daddy's gonna draw something now, okay? Oh, hold on. What's that, Juliet? What is that? No, that's a puppy. Look at that. It's a puppy. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I turned my mic up. Wait.
It's all good, man.
Oh.
People like being nosy. I think the sound of a child is so cute. Damn those incomplete humans. Jerry, I'm just gonna be lonely and sad forever, ain't I?
See, I'm not. I don't ever see an ad pop up on Jerry's Discord or his Twitch.
I think if you're, what do they say, Jerry?
Actually, I'm. Yeah, I'm sub, so never mind. Gotcha. Somebody actually donated for me to be subbed to your channel. That's pretty awesome.
Do I have a subscription? Oh, I wonder if it was weekly. Yeah, it sounds like weekly. Who else would do that? Anonymously? No.
It does sound like Wiggly, but whoever it was, we appreciate that. That was pretty cool, you guys.
Protests don't need 8 p.m. Facts. Get out of here, Apology. With your propaganda, man. I'm sick and tired of all this bullying of Protoss, man. We're fucking human beings, man. We have feelings. Alright, so Apology is winning 2-1. This is round 4? Anybody listening, if you want to participate in a show match, join our Discord, and an automatic message should be sent to you. Try to set you up in a show match, and stream and cast it. And you're welcome to join and cast along. Ooh. Passive aggressiveness. Plus shit talk. These two are chatty, man. These are the chattiest players we've ever had. I saw that, Jerry. Fucking making fun of me. I'm so sad and lonely, Jerry. Jerry, how do we ban this pseudo-random 63 guy, man? It's a lot of shit he's talking. I'm just kidding about the banning. Kind of. Protoss are robots and therefore have no feelings. Well, that's technically true, isn't it? They have thoughts that they're the superior race. Here comes a Zealot. Fucking obsessed with the depot. Stupid Zealot can't find his way in. Okay, there you go. Ah, that's the stuff. Here comes the SCV.
Had to step away for a minute. Alright, so where are we at? Alright, so Terran actually went a little bit different build. Oh, no. There's the second factory.
Right, I don't think he's gone one factory fast expansion, right?
I would like to see some dropship play, which, I mean, he really doesn't need it, though. I mean, if you've seen these last two games, you've been with us watching him, he's been able to sneak those vultures in without much trouble. So Protoss's timing is pretty good here with his transfer probes. Got 2 more additional gateways coming down. Getting his pylon wall up, expecting. He's not even outside Terran's base. He's expecting these vultures to come at him.
Jerry, did we get some new donations? Suzuki donated $20. When was this?
Yeah.
I've never seen that message before.
Wow. I saw that message before my computer got fried.
That's cool of him. Who is your wonderful sister?
Oh, Donna. Okay.
She's a gamer, right? And she has expertise in graphics.
Ooh.
Donna, can you make us some emotes? Yeah.
Come on, Donna. Nice.
Interesting. She should just come and cast sometime, man. Well, I don't either, and neither do you. Join the party. Oh, you're not recording yourself, Jerry? You gotta stop doing this, man. People want to hear you, man.
How does how do you do that shit then? How do you like none of these people can hear what you're saying right now?
They can hear us, but not him.
What the fuck, Prima?
He's a jerk, man.
Dude, actually, you've got a better casting voice than all of us, and you're like funny as hell. Why don't you ever put yourself on?
No, it's not even about that. He's just annoying by nature. We take it, we're easy going, bro. This isn't a serious thing, right? I think that's what makes us cool. Like, we're not trying to be something we're not. And we do have professionals and serious people like Yusuck is knowledgeable, Pato. You know what? You're right, though. I noticed a difference in the graphics. It looks good. Oh, you got a second monitor too, right? So now you're using the second monitor you had for a long time. That's cool. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing all this shit, man. Fucking observe, bro. I haven't seen the bear yet, man. This is Polypoi. This is the bear map. I think they're at like 3 and 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock.
No,
that would.
Ox said agreed. No.
Okay. You're stupid, man.
Prime is over
Just
here, like,
unmute yourself, bro. Like, what the
No,
fuck?
you know they can't hear you right now. This is just
I never wanted to do this. This is bullshit.
God. And all honesty, though, I really feel like, and this is kind of going towards the stream too. I really feel like more viewers would be more interested if they heard you. Like, you make these replays more enjoyable. I have just now found out that no one can fucking hear what you're saying, bro.
Well, on some of them you can, but right now he just turned that on. There's the bear at 9 o'clock. Can I see what it looks like with high graphics? Oh, its coat is so shiny.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Oh, it looks awesome. Everybody leaves him alone except Dandy. He has problems. Look, he's not even killing it. It was in his way.
Oh, wow. Only one of those mines, actually.
Look, that it was fucking him up, blocking him. Do you see that? That's
Why you
awesome.
kill it?
Yeah, well. She's babysitting a ton of kids, supposedly, and doesn't want baby noises in the background. And I was like, that's fine. We'll hear babies in the background. Yeah, I keep telling her, man, you're fucking... I am trying to get her to play a show match. So... You know what, Jerry? Like, for a while, I thought I was A rank because I got there, right, a few seasons ago, but I was just proxying and stuff. But watching CD rank players, I think I might be around that level. So A rank might be way too high for me. I don't know, man. I always thought of myself as somewhere in between, but I might be like the low of the low. A lot of gates here. 8, 9, 10, 11 gateways.
Let's get back to the game a little bit. Looks like they're playing that macro heavy game like they were playing in the game 1. And if you were with us, Protoss took that game. He just ended up taking the whole map. The problem with this is Terran's not really being aggressive with his vultures this game. He's only sent vultures out twice, and the second time was just that one vulture. So I feel like Protoss has got a little bit too much breathing room in this game to be able to do what he wants. He's got Arbiter Tech now. Stasis Field is done. Now Terran does have this bottom left expansion, and it's been going for quite some time. It was actually done the same time his first expansion was done. So that's kept him in the game so far, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
I love how professional Yusuke is. It's fucking hard following him up.
He's got this, and now he's lost his base.
Ooh, those are a lot of SCVs.
But you know what? Even though he's lost his base, that was more than worth it. He got a lot of good mining time out of that. It sucks that he's probably going to lose his CC now, but if he can set this third expansion up over at 6 o'clock, I think he'll be okay. A little behind.
I feel like if that expansion was somewhere where he could like defend it and reach with his units, like it's probably hard to hide.
He does have this this other expansion of this mineral only, so I mean it's not like it's crippling him at this point. I would like to see Terran move out though. I mean I don't think he needs to let Protoss get any bigger. He's almost got 1-2 upgrades, 2-2 upgrades.
I like the mines around the map. It's got some vision.
I think when he hits 2-2, he needs to move out. Like as soon as that 2-2 hits, he's got to go.
Here come the vultures. Yeah, lay down mines. Just be annoying. Make him go around with his observer.
He can actually take out this 9 o'clock base if he had went there. I don't think he's going to do much here though. It's too many. Oh,
Here come the zealots. They're gonna absorb a bunch of damage from the mines. You know what? I think that's a really effective strategy, just going around the map and laying mines.
Oh yeah.
And it just it forces Protoss to just, you know, move around its observers, take a bunch of hits.
Okay, 2-2. He's got to go. Got to go.
So Terran does have 2-2 upgrades. But will he go?
feel like he's making too many Goliaths. He's already got several out right now. He's got 8. But he's
How is
making-
his factory count? Is it? He's got 7.
His what? Oh, his factory? Yeah.
Does he need about 10 right now?
Yeah, and you need to constantly be pumping vultures. Get off some. Oh, here comes a recall right in the middle of Terran's base. I don't. He's right on top of his production facility.
Like, what's the minimum number of tanks you want? Does he have enough?
Oh yeah, he's got plenty. He had plenty to march out with, but now I'm really thinking that.
Nice EMP, by the way.
Yeah, if he had what Protoss does really effectively. If you ever watch, sometimes Protoss will actually recall another Arbiter. And then whenever these tanks and vultures are starting to go up the ramp, they'll stasis field that ramp, so you can't come defend your base. So you effectively lose all your production, you lose all your supply, any upgrade. You pretty much lose everything, and you can't do anything about it because you can't get up that ramp. I mean, at that point, in all honesty, it's pretty much a guaranteed win. But see, he's taken out all but 2 factories now. Well, he can get this other one. Oh, he's focusing the depot. Focus that factory. See, now all he has to do is just 1A, 2A, 3A into Terran. And there's just nothing he can do to stop it. Feels bad, man. Apology is Brooks. Okay.
Pull his probes back. And he's coming to the bottom of the map with a bunch of Zealots, Dragoons. He's maxed out, man. I don't know how Terran's going to come back from this.
Yeah, he really can't.
He doesn't have enough tanks. His units are kind of scattered. He's just lost a bunch of tanks in the middle.
Tank alive. You gotta have that vulture and mine support for your tanks. See, that's typically why you only see usually 2 add-ons, maybe 3 at most, pumping tanks, and then the rest is going to be vulture and maybe a couple Goliaths. Because they do so much damage, all you need to do is just keep other units off of them. Terran's not really in a bad place. I mean, he's got a lot of minerals, but he's got a big bank. Oh, and GG.
Tied up 2-2.
I guess he felt like he just couldn't come back from that, or maybe he just didn't want to fight that uphill battle. See, I would say these guys are probably on my level. I might be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. I don't know. I'd have to just play them and find out.
Yeah, I always thought I was a higher rank, but watching CD rank players, yeah, so they're much better than. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that ladder rank is much higher than I thought. I think that's probably a better way of phrasing it.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never really played much ladder.
Well,
I started playing the ranking matches, you know, the first, 5 or 6 before you're actually placed in a bracket. And then I ended up playing against like a 2000 Protoss or something like that. It really discouraged me. So I just fucking stopped. I was like, fuck this, you know. Which I was also playing Terran. It was when I was learning Terran.
we just had another show match complete, Babel versus Terror, and it looked like good games. AKA, I got my money's worth. Alright, so I hope I picked the right replay, and this isn't a repeat of game. I think it was 2 on Circuit Breakers. And this looks to be a new game. Yeah, because they were at 11 and 5, right? Okay. This is it. Who do you think is going to win, man? I'll tell you who's going to win. Fucking Protoss. I don't care for the player. No disrespect. Just the race. So I'm just following the chat here.
I had to get up just for a second. My daughter wanted a little piggyback ride around the house real quick.
You just gave your daughter a piggyback ride around the house? That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, even when
You sound like a very good father.
No, you cannot have my cosmic brownie. Yes, I'm
Gary, I'm so lonely.
my fucking snack.
Well, yeah, man, it's cool having you back.
I mean, I love being a father, but there are definitely times where it's like, just let me do my thing.
Play my StarCraft.
See, I like getting.
Do your
out.
kids ever ask you about StarCraft, man?
No. Well, you gotta think. I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. My 8-year-old, he's all into Call of Duty. Well, he was for a while, but now he's in a fucking.
Does he ever say anything about the game you're playing? Like, it sucks, it looks cool, it looks complicated? No feedback whatsoever from... Because not all parents play games, right? So it's kind of cool to have, like, a dad.
This is my game. He's not... First off, he's not old enough for it.
You wouldn't let him play?
If he wanted to, yeah, but... No.
Wait, would this be, like, your greatest dream come true? After him playing basketball, which you love?
Well, I don't let him get on my computer. So, no.
I mean, wouldn't it be cool to, like, 2v2 with your son?
No, I don't like losing, man.
You would not 2 versus 2 with your son because you don't like... What was it?
Do you want a 2 versus 2 with a computer?
Prima 1 is talking right now, but I'm not sure if he muted himself or not.
I can't even talk to you right now, Prima, because you're not...
Yeah, I think it's stupid that he mutes himself.
No,
Jerry, you're costing us popularity, man. I am. You know what? I've been trying to find a replacement this whole time. Do you remember I did this for a week? 2 weeks? Well, I'm still looking for people to take over, but... Well, it's cool that Yusa comes, Pato has come. Fuji just comes when it's like a player from his team that he's interested in. I'm hoping Queen will come one day. Nobody can hear your bullshit, man. Yeah, I wish I could unhear what you're saying. Alright, so he backs off, doesn't lose a unit. His Dragoon and Zealot have lost their shield.
Yeah, no real damage, so it's okay. I think Terran might actually win it. If Terran is aggressive like he was those 2 games that he won, Terran's got this in the bag. Yeah. If yeah, the game. I gotta stop talking to you because these people can't hear what you're saying, man.
I'm trying to get confirmation on that.
So what this dumb fuck who's muted himself is-
I agree with you, Suck. It's frustrating because it sounds like you're crazy and you're having a fucking conversation with yourself. Oh, do you listen to it too?
But what he was saying was, if these first vultures don't really get a lot of work done, if he's not aggressive early on and gets that probe count cut down, Protoss usually takes over the game, takes over the map. You know, he macros hard, he gets his arbiter tech out, and with Terran just sitting back and playing that defensive style with just 1 or 2 expansions, he doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the expanding just in a, mysterious spot of the map.
I like it. There's not many times where Protoss is going to scout this spot. Now he's done it like 2 or 3 games. So since this is a best of 5 series, LazerSnipe should kind of realize, hey, this guy's going to stick a hidden expansion somewhere. I need to keep an eye out for it.
I guess the cool thing is you can lift it off to a spot where it can't be reached by Dragoons. Either at the top or bottom.
I really like this. I'm going to start doing it sometimes. But now the thing is, though, even though he's got that second expansion, he's got to get some vulture play out on the map. Get you a few more tanks so you can play a little bit of defense, but if you drop those other 2 factories here in just a minute, he's got to get vultures on the map again. Like this mine placement is actually great. It is great. I love it. But he can't just stop there. Hey.
Well, Primal One predicts Protoss will win. Suck is not sure.
If I don't see Vulture harass out in the next 5 minutes, I'll say it's done. I'll say Protoss wins.
It's that important, huh?
Yeah, you just can't let a macro race macro.
I don't know. Looks like Protoss is playing it safe.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
If
not
he's
being
playing
greedy.
it, you should be
Terran
out.
has vision, right? He's got the mines kind of surrounding him. And it looks like he's moving out right now. I'm not sure if he has enough vultures to defend all these tanks.
Nope.
And the observer is following them. And Terran already knows that Protoss has moved out. So this is... I don't know about this. He's not being cautious enough.
You drop some mines right now.
Those are a lot of Dragoons, though, right?
These tanks need to run or they're dead. Can't even see.
Even if he had sieged and dropped some mines, I don't see this Terran army being able to take on that Protoss army.
Too many zealots up in the front. Okay, now this is where you siege right there on the bridge. You bait the Protoss in a little bit, but your Protoss does not do enough damage. Even when you're right on the bridge like that, he'd have gotten a few free extra shots off. Oh, let's see here. So the Arbiter Tech is on the way. Zealot speed. It's about 15-20% done. He's pumping Zealots. I mean, he's just... He thinks he's got enough Dragoons right now, so he's just gonna... The Zealots are pretty much cannon fodder. You just roll them in while your Dragoons are doing most of the damage. Got a shuttle out. Now the supplies stay pretty even, and Terran again has got this expansion over here just doing work. Man, I love it. Looks like he's going to try to take his mineral-only expansion here as well. He may not be in a bad spot. You know, I may have been wrong here. Protoss's macro is doing much better as far as keeping his money down, but as you can see, they're at even supply, and Terran's about to take his an extra expansion here ahead of Protoss. And I may actually retract my earlier comment about circuit breakers being a little bit more favored for Protoss. I think I might have been wrong there. I think it may actually be a little bit more Terran favored. Oh. Goliath's target firing these shuttles. That's excellent. Oh, I hear DT in the mix. Ooh, that DT getting free tanks. Where's the scan? Where's the scan? There we go. So Terran definitely had a higher supply than Protoss here, but I feel like Protoss got a much bigger army despite that. And Protoss is putting in work. I mean, he's doing some real damage here. He's gonna try to draw these. Ooh. So I think if Terran gets a little bit of breathing room right here, I think he's going to be in a really good spot. And it looks like Protoss has stopped sending units to Terran. So if he can just get a little breathing room, retake this, these two bridges, I think he'll be fine. Ooh. You alright? You dying?
They can't hear him. Only we can hear Prima 1.
That was Prima. No one heard that. Sounded like Prima was dying for a second there.
Yeah, that's annoying, Jerry. We have to basically repeat everything you say. So we don't sound fucking crazy responding to nothing. No, I don't think you were muting yourself that whole time. Were you muted that whole time, Jerry? You're a sick man. You're a very sick man, and you need to get treatment, bro. You're telling me all those show matches you had muted yourself? Dude, I sound like a schizophrenic Master of StarCraft Brood War, man. What the fuck? You sick evil man. It wasn't enough that I had to cast by myself, and now I'm some crazy person on fucking StarCraft Brood War. Oh my god. And it's recorded on videos. It's really not, man, because people are gonna be concerned. Is he talking to himself? Who is he talking to? They're gonna be so confused. Yeah, nobody cares like that. They just cast judgment and move on. Nobody's like, oh, let me help this schizophrenic caster of classic Brood War. I can't believe his expansion has survived this
I
long.
mean, it's half mined out, man. But now, that one mineral patch is untouched, though. Look at it. It's the bottom right one. It's untouched because he won't split. Ah, that's driving me nuts, man. This whole game I've been watching that fucking one mineral patch. Terran's not in a bad spot, but he's got to hold this off without taking too much damage, and then he has to push right after. I mean, if he doesn't, he's gonna be hurting because now Protoss is caught up in expansions and then taking one more. Now, that honestly, Protoss players usually don't take more than 2 or 3 gases, anyways. You want more zealots than anything, and you always want to keep your dragoons alive. You see how he's pulling his dragoons back after his zealots die? You're just throwing your zealots to kind of break Terran's front line. So yeah, he does want to take that third gas then. Okay, so we're getting some vultures out on the map now. So he's doing a little bit. He sees that he's got another. He got some information. The trades were about even, but he got some information, so that was not bad. He's 2-2. He needs to get a. That vessel's out. He needs to go. I wouldn't wait for 3-3. I'd EMP the shit out of this fucking arbiter. Come on. EMP it. Don't let him drop. Ooh. Oh. He's gonna pick it off. Nice.
Had a lot of energy too.
Yeah, it was full. And see, that's good. Aaron needed that.
I'm not sure what Protoss was thinking. Was that a recall attempt? I mean,
yeah. If he was
close to dying. He could have got a status or something in there, but probably not planning to attack, right?
Usually Terrans don't have that many Goliaths that spread out.
He had turrets in his main too. So they would have definitely gotten it.
Terran is going to mine this side base out, and Protoss is going to be like, what the fuck?
Here's a recall at 6 o'clock.
He's just focusing down that command center. Ooh, this... I don't know what's expected this one.
I mean, against a defensive Terran like this, you want to be very careful, right?
I mean, look at the mineral count, though. I mean, Protoss has 5k in the bank. Terran has 3k. Terran just needs to walk. He just needs to go. Maybe he wants to pick these units off right here first. He's got to get some more vulture support, though.
Comes a vessel. I mean, I can see Terran just slowly sieging upwards, right? Building turrets.
He just needs to push along the right side of the map. Oh man, and Protoss actually finally sees this 9 o'clock base.
His reaction? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude.
What's going on over here?
He's had that for so long. Look how much he's mined out of that base.
And the command center is...
It's gonna die because it's gonna get the burning range if nothing else. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's burning.
Terran cannot wait anymore. He can't just sit back and turtle all game long.
He's
got-
mined out, right, at his main and his natural. So I think he just feels a need to grab more extensions. He's not siege right now, so he's pretty vulnerable.
He just needs to group all of his units up and just go. Just go. Don't wait anymore. He's 3-3.
Yeah.
Take everything. Just take everything. Fuck it. You can't base race a Terran.
Starting to do that a bit. He's got his tanks sieged up. Let's see if he's going to move his other tanks. I mean, he's got the tank count, right? I think he just needs a bunch of vultures. Although he's almost...
Yeah,
Max.
see, he's got one, if not two, too many add-ons here.
He's still making tanks, and I think he needs many more vultures here.
Gotta get a little bit more spread out on his tanks. Look at that clump. Yeah, I think Protoss is gonna take this one. Even though Terran's got 3-3, he's not
He's
moving
got in a row, so he could build some turrets.
Oh, I wonder who.
Build a bunch of turrets at his natural, around his main. So it's going to be hard to recall him, right? But he does need to start moving up a bit.
He doesn't have to recall at this point. All Protoss needs to do is drop like 20 more gateways and just chill. Don't let him take another expansion. I feel like because LazerSnipe is actually watching these games that he won. That's just my prediction.
He could be watching it to learn some things from his loss.
Would you?
I don't lose, man.
Oh.
Because I don't play. You gotta play to lose.
Nobody plays to lose.
Oh, so that recall at 6 o'clock,
Oh,
another
no.
recall at 6 o'clock.
I feel like okay, so he's actually moving up a little bit. But he's got to move. Look at the supply difference. In attack force alone, your supply difference is probably like 40 because of the SCV and probe count.
Right. He's only got 30 SCVs. At this point in the game, he should have many more and obviously more expansions.
You gotta go. Got to go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Ugh. Okay, he might be going now. Look at these tanks moving. Are they moving? You gotta take all of them.
Are you hearing Yuzak? He's getting irritated. The tank is Terry
Like
does not move
honestly,
enough.
this Terran has been in a position to win the first and this last game, and he's just kind of letting it slip.
Usyk is funny. Like, he doesn't mean to be like that, but I think Usyk is gonna start raging now.
It's kind of like you're underneath the basket with the game-winning layup, and you're just looking at the basket with the ball in your hand.
Well, I'm just kind of looking at where the direction he's headed, and I'm not sure
Wow, this
what he's
recall.
planning to do.
EMP, EMP, EMP. Oh, he missed. Oh, no, he got it. Okay. I thought he missed the EMP. I was like, ah! He let Protoss rebuild his army.
Doing a bit of scanning just to figure out where Protoss is. He's got a lot of tanks at 6 o'clock. I feel like he needs those to ensure a victory in a major battle here. But I get it. He's trying to secure that expansion there. A lot more tanks, a few vultures at his natural.
He's got the vessel count. He can just EMP the piss out of this guy, man, and just roll over him. I've actually played against Terrans like this. Oh, okay. He only got 2 tanks.
And Protoss has had enough. Terran's tanks are kind of spread out, right? They can't reach.
That's
Yeah,
good.
Protoss on the left here.
That's what you want. You want to spread your tanks out. You don't want to clump them up. That's status, man. It'll eat you alive. So he's got 6 more tanks back here. He's got 11 more tanks down at the bottom side of the map.
If they were all together, you know what? He'd probably take that.
Yeah, 3 tanks. He wouldn't have even had to siege. Look at this. He wouldn't even have to siege. That's how strong tanks are, man. Look, he's just moving at this point, but it's too late. Protoss has 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 22 gateways. 2 stargates, 23 gateways.
And his upgrades are going up.
Yeah, he's got 1-3 upgrades. His tanks got caught in the front. He's not sieging the ones in the back. You can actually fight. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Just... Now look at the supply difference now, though. He's gonna lose.
Terran's going to lose the expansion at 3 o'clock. This looks like the end of Apology, aka Brooks. One more try.
He's just getting caught in really bad positions, I think, too.
All right, so
He's not
Snipe
moving out.
takes that 3-2.
Between him not moving out and him taking bad fights, I think that's what did it for him.
Good games.
Yeah, they were more fun than I thought they would be. I kind of like that. I'd like to see some more mid-tier level players do our show matches. motivates me to play 1v1 and actually get better than what I am.
All right, who we got next?